Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, home of the Cornhuskers and home to some of the most loyal fans in the sport where, once again, Memorial Stadium will be sold out. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. The Cornhuskers will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense takes the field for the first time today. And here he comes, the guy who pulls all the strings in this attack.
I think what makes him so unique, he has such a good understanding of this offense. Always seems to know what the answer is to the test.
Always in control. The receivers know they're going to get the football. Everybody believes in this dude.
Touch pass on the run. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
Hand off from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Chanticleers have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
The RPO, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. The give on 4th down. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You know, you kind of get stuck in no man's land once you get across that 50-yard line where it might be a long field goal, which isn't really high percentage. Or do I go for it on 4th down? I like to go for it, personally. I like the aggressiveness. They go for it, and they get the big first down.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off the spot. They get him off the spot, he gets outside the pocket. They're a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll give it to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And they swarm him under. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Nebraska Cornhuskers offense will take the field for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll line up for a second down play. This time they'll go to the running game. Ran right. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense set on first down. Looking to move it through the air. The throw. He makes the catch. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking at a 2nd and short now. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Samuel. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got a game.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the tailback. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He makes the grab. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on first down, second down, and third down, as you saw right there.
They're going to run it. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the play fake. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the shot to clear as will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking for a huge play. And it's caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Such a nice job by the wide receiver there on the corner route. He did a nice job off at the stem, not telegraphing where he was going. The defender had no idea. And when he broke to the corner, he created a little bit of separation. There was an accurate throw. He made the catch and then took it into the end zone.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Line getting set on second down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And the ball's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way.
I love those smashes when you can hear it up here. It's goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're trying to get to him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On target. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He's stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll go to the air. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Husker! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
He'll bring it out. It's Newman. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make 1 more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. They're bringing heat. He's got his man, makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're going to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Oh, this is a bad, bad shank. That one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The shot that clears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football away.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
He's got his man, and he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. The Huskers have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Samuel. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Off play action. Flips it out in the flat. Fighting off the defender. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Cornhuskers are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on... Defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Across the 45. Bringing the heat. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. He almost both punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. He's up to 86 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. This offense trying to quieten the quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Using his legs, it's Howard. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on 3rd down after that last run. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Samuel. The Cornhuskers get enough to move the chains. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Howard. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Howard. Dances away again. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Give to the running back.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Samuel. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 9 over Clemson. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
He's marked down at the 22. Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. Gonna run it. It's Newman. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll try it again. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the shot to clear is racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. From the gun to give, looking for room. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd downs.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Finds his target down the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The shot that clears come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback will audible. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Playing defensive back, to me, is one of the hardest things to do in all of sports. You've got to be able to run with a world-class athlete who knows where he's going. You have no idea. You can't interfere with him. You can't touch him or it's pass interference. That DB right there didn't...
Unleashes one deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air one more time. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Wide out in motion. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. They go to the ground. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Comes out throwing on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to be